Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and I use those terms loosely. I'm the Wizard, and I'd like to proudly welcome you back to another week of the Wizard Top 10 Best of COD series. This is episode 4, and if you've missed the previous episodes, feel free to check them all out in the playlist link down below in the description and on screen via an annotation. Without further ado, let's jump right in to the top 5 best pieces of equipment in Call of Duty history as voted by you, the viewer. Now, starting off the list, we have Chief Satch. And he says that his favorite piece of equipment is the Tac Insert. It's by far the most useful due to its helpful ability to dodge, cap, or just scout behind enemy lines. Now, if you don't know how it works, I'll briefly give you a summary. Basically, it's usually a flare sort of device that you're holding. You plop it down on the ground where you're standing, and then when you die, you'll automatically spawn back at that point. But I must warn you to be careful and hesitant when using this, as it does emit a rather bright light, and the enemy can see it, and they can, and probably will, just camp right behind it and wait for you to spawn and then knife you in the back. I'm telling you this from experience, so be careful when you're using the Tac Inserts. But moving down the list, another comment with just one thumbs up. We have Seymour Butts coming back again with another submission, and he says that the best equipment is the IED, which is brand new to Call of Duty Ghost. And like he notes, it's basically a bouncing Betty, Claymore, and C4 all in one. You can kind of toss it like a frisbee and just leave it there. Anyone that walks by will almost guaranteed to be annihilated. Over the months that Call of Duty Ghost has been out, it has become much easier to avoid, whether you just drop down below it or turn around and hope for the best as you book it in the other direction. It is pretty much just a revamped bouncing Betty, as it does shoot up and then explode in the air. Like I said, now it is a little easier to avoid. It is definitely an exciting piece to use, and it's also a rage-inducing piece of equipment. So, I don't know if I'd say it's the best, but it's definitely his opinion, and at least one other person agreed. But moving down the list, we have another vote from the always wonderful Zomygod Lynn. This is one of her many comments that she has left on the series so far. And if you want to be featured in the video, all you have to do is leave your submission via a comment or tweet using the hashtag WizardTop10, and I will use your submission in the following week's video as long as it's relevant. But Lynn here says that the best piece of equipment is the trophy system, and she gives a wonderful example of why that is the case, and I must agree that it is very useful, but I still don't know if I'll name it the best. The example, if you haven't used it before, you'll want to take notes on this one. If you're capping B flag alone, which is a common scenario by most Call of Duty players, you'll probably notice that you just get bombarded with flashes, stuns, grenades, C4s, EMPs, etc. But by using the trophy system, especially if you run 2 trophy systems, you plop them down, and then I believe it protects you from at least 2 at a time. Any sort of rocket-propelled device or grenade thrown at you, it'll shoot them out of the air. Even predator missiles and whatever the thing is in Ghosts that shoots down the missiles, it will block those, but it only protects you from 2, so running with a double set is just as important. But it's really helpful just to clear the area, save you some time to cap the flag, and then just enough time to get out of there to safety if you're lucky. But moving down the list, we have Azran Gaming coming in with 2 thumbs up on his comment. He says the best equipment, which is also very cheap, is the Claymore. Similar to the IED, you just set it down, it'll watch your 6, it won't alert you, but it will go off if someone triggers it. They are possible to avoid if you put it by like a doorway or something, so I don't necessarily recommend that because they can easily jump out of the way. But if it's in kind of an open area or a wider space, they are pretty lethal and hard to avoid. You have to be running at a certain angle, maybe get a jump to it, a strafe somehow to avoid the blast radius, which is typically pretty big, and they have been in most Call of Duty games going back to, I want to say, at least Call of Duty 4, so it is definitely a staple. It wasn't, I believe it's been in every game. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. I don't want to be known as the YouTuber who doesn't check his facts, but it is what it is. And then moving on to the number 1 piece of equipment in Call of Duty history, as voted by you, the viewers, submitted by Jimbo Slice, along with 3 thumbs up on the comment, is the C4. Now, you can kind of toss it like a bean bag, like you're playing cornhole. So you can't throw it like a grenade or anything like that, or a throwing knife, especially not a throwing knife. But you can get a pretty good distance if you do a little jump toss, a little, a little jump toss with that. And like he says, it's a great defensive weapon. If there's a room of people or there's more than one person on a flag or a demolition bomb site, it's great just to toss it over there, double tap X, and then boom, you're almost guaranteed to get a multi-kill of some level. It's great for just, like you said, it's a great defensive weapon. It can also be used on the offensive if you're just trying to rush around corners, clear them out before you get there, but don't have any special grenades. I see it a lot in montages. You get huge multi-kills and all sorts of craziness with that. I'd highly recommend trying it out if you haven't already. And you might know it by a more popular name, the C4 Sandwich. It's that popular. It has its own nickname. So I definitely agree with Jimbo Slice on this one. That it is the best piece of equipment in Call of Duty history. If you disagree or agree with this list, comment down in the comment section below. And if you want to be featured in the next video, all you have to do is comment or tweet at me at OscarWizard using the hashtag WizardTop10 and include your vote for the best game mode in Call of Duty history. Next week's topic is the best game mode in Call of Duty history, as I just said, and it was suggested by our very own Jimbo Slice. Now, if you have a suggestion for the following week's topic, please tell me in the comment section down below, and I'll see what I can do to make that happen. But again, until next time, leave your submissions on this video or on Twitter using the hashtag WizardTop10 and tell me what your favorite game mode is in Call of Duty history. I can't wait until next week. And for more Call of Duty videos, including some Advanced Warfare news, keep it locked right here on youtube.com/theausterwizard. And until next time, Wizard out.